My main reason for really asking you guys to do that is because now when you're meeting with your teams over the next couple weeks, I want you to understand the reason why it's important to have a statement of purpose, why it's important to establish it at the beginning of the year, because your homework for the next class is going to be to present that statement of purpose as well as a leadership inquiry that reflects what essential question you need to answer to be able to realize that purpose. So what I'm asking you to do is align your development with what the team wants to achieve. And what that team is going to achieve, and this comes back to what Lawrence was saying, what your team is going to be achieving is hopefully supporting the organization, but also the needs of each individual member. Your role as a team leader, though, now is going to be to ensure that that purpose is achieved, because your personal purpose is integrated into that. You've bought into it. You understand what senior leadership wants to do. The challenge is now realizing it. When we take on this purpose, we also have to be realistic. What can we achieve with our team this year? So the things I'm going to be introducing to you when we reflect on it is, number one, aligning this idea of the values, behaviors, and beliefs. Does our purpose take into account what our needs are from a values and beliefs perspective? Does that statement of purpose, does it align with what we expect not only of our leader, but of ourselves? When we start looking at who we are, your statement of purpose, is it identifying you as partners, facilitators, advocates, knowledge managers, role models? How will we do it? We'll demonstrate creative critical thinking, interdisciplinary planning. What are some key terms that will guide the team in terms of thinking of not just their role, but the processes that they're going to use? And why are we doing this? What is that moral purpose? Statements of purpose need to somehow identify why something is important. That statement of purpose helps you gain control again of your meeting. It helps you to get people to reflect on their relationship to each other as a common touch point. This is why we're all together and what we have in common. Let's focus on that because that is our strength. So when you draft that statement, typically what it looks like and what the article talks about, or that particular chapter, is that for a smaller team, we're looking at about 25 minutes. Everybody's individually drafting a statement based on what they feel is expected from the school, based on the conversations you've had up to this point, what they feel is in everybody's aligned interest, and what they think the team can do. So there's 3 dimensions there. There's this bigger picture of what the school's telling us needs to get done. There's that next level of what we are aware of other people's interests, so based on where we have alignment. And then lastly, what do we have the actual capacity to do? Well, our team is all new. We're going to be spending the next 3 months just figuring things out. So let's not try to go too big, right? You put this all in front of them. You let them make sense of it. They draft a statement. Then say if in this particular group you have 5 people, what would happen is, it's not the perfect number, because ideally what I would want you guys pairing up, sharing your statements, and then creating one statement. You two would pair up, make one statement. So now instead of 4 statements being presented, you're presenting 2, right? And then those 2 statements get crafted into one. And that's the easiest way to build consensus. Have people pair up, come with one idea. And then they're sharing that idea with the next group. And then you'll see that things start to foster faster. You're ultimately responsible for wordsmithing the final statement, and that's what you can present to your team. So what I'd like you to achieve between now and the next workshop on September 10th is engaging in your team in the similar process where they all write down what they want the team to achieve, what they feel the team can work on based on what they know of each other, what they know from the school, and what they think the team can achieve. Compile that into one statement that you feel is reflective of what the team can do, and then bring that to the class to present.